What's going on, everybody? This is John D from Pro Digital Gear, and today we're going to be unboxing and starting up for the first time the Epson SureColor P5370. So let's go ahead and open up the box. We have our inks. On this side, we have the rest of our inks. And then we have our power cable. Over here, we have our roll media spindle. And then the media tray cover. We have our warranty and setup guide. Make sure you get everything out of the box before you take the styrofoam out. Move some of the plastic out of the way. The P5370 has a nice texture feel to the front with a nice little blue strip over the touchscreen, which the touchscreen is also very new to the 5000 series. This printer isn't too heavy, but you're definitely going to need a helping hand to get it out of the box and into the spot where you plan on using it. It does have specific areas for your hand to make it a little easier to move, but it is a large size and you're going to need help to move it. Please do not try to move this on your own. Now we can go ahead and remove all the protective blue tape off the printer. This could take up to a day or two to remove. There is one area of blue tape that you really need to be mindful of, and that is the blue tape that is around the printhead, which is connected to a string and a card on the front of the printer, protecting the printhead during transportation or shipment. Gently remove this tape off of the printhead. It's also probably a wise decision not to lose this piece here. Keep it in a safe spot in case you need to ship or transport your printer in the future. It's always a good idea to lock the printhead in to prevent it from damage during transportation or shipment. I love the new blue cover that's over the printhead. It's really cool because you can easily see the printhead moving when you're printing. Again, carefully go around the printer and make sure you remove all of the blue plastic protective tape. You have to check the top feed area here, along with the roll media cover, the ink doors, the sheet media tray at the bottom, you'll even find these protective sheets of paper inside of here. Again, you're going to want to pull out the tray and remove some of this protective tape and foam as well. Okay, 3 days later, and we've finished removing all the blue plastic tape from the printer. Now let's go ahead and open up the inks and install them in the printer. Right here we have the matte black and the photo black. We have the light gray and the gray, cyan, vivid magenta and yellow, light cyan and vivid light magenta, and then of course, violet. Let's go ahead and take them out of their bags. Okay, now that they're out of the bags, let's go ahead and start with the left side. We have the photo black, matte black, yellow, vivid magenta, and cyan. Be careful not to touch this chip right here, and make sure you're putting the right color into the right spot. Again, making sure that you're clicking them in all the way. Going over to the right side, we have the gray, vivid light magenta, light cyan, light gray, and violet. Be careful not to confuse the light gray and the gray. Now if you want, you can install your printer spindle. Let's take the spindle out of the plastic. Open up the cover. Make sure the teeth on this side of the spindle, the gray side, goes on the right side here. On the spindle, you have your 3-inch to 2-inch core adapters. Make sure you close the cover. Now we could plug in our power cord, recommended into a power strip, and then into your power source or the wall. Now we can go ahead and hold the power button to power up the printer for the first time. Remember, on the P5370, we have a touchscreen. It will ask you for the date, the time, the way you prefer your time, From there, it'll go to this stage, where it begins to initialize or charge the printer. Basically, it's taking the ink from the cartridges, filling up the lines all the way up to the printhead. Once the printer is charged, it'll go to the main menu here. This shows all your ink levels. It also shows your maintenance tank and the media that's loaded into the printer. Open up our tray here. We have some 8.5 by 11 luster. You're going to flip that so that the printable side is facing down. On the Epson luster, you'll see the tags on the back here, so you'll know that the opposite side is the print side. Go ahead and make sure that these are closed in. Not too tight, just snug. Just like that should be fine. And then we can close our tray. Now we need to tell the printer what type of paper we just loaded into the cassette by clicking here, then going to paper type. Now we've been running some tests on this printer already, so we have some paper in our recently used paper section. If you want to go in and load a completely new paper type, click on more paper types. For luster, go into photo paper and then click on premium luster. There's also paper size. We chose 8.5 by 11. And there's also print adjustments. And lastly, there's an advanced paper settings menu if you need to manually dial in your paper settings more. Now that our luster is loaded into the paper cassette, and we have told the printer what type of paper is in there, we can go run a nozzle check. If we go to the maintenance menu, we can go to nozzle check and choose paper cassette. From there, the printer will print out a pattern. Make sure that all the lines are completely clear and visible. If they are, then you can go ahead and finish by clicking OK on the right side. If they're not, you can run a cleaning cycle by clicking on the left side. That does it for today's video. In our next video, we will install our drivers and run our first print. If you have any questions about this printer, please feel free to call the knowledgeable staff at Pro Digital Gear, 1-888-459-1482. Visit our website, prodigitalgear.com, or send us an email at sales@prodigitalgear.com. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to our next Epson SureColor P5370 video.